not do that. If you can't go to the fridge and take out a raw carrot and eat it, you were never hungry. You were never hungry. You weren't starving, and you weren't on the brink of death like you say that you are. You're not. It's a lie. All right, gang, listen up. It is your guy, Tracy Walker, aka T-Walk, your radiology liaison and your fitness liaison. And remember, guys, if you have any questions about anything, you can hit me up in the comments, and I kid you not, I will reply to everyone. In my comments, you can learn from other people and their journeys and what they did and how they lost weight, or if they agree, if they disagree with my methods. It doesn't matter what it is. I've been through everything. I've done it. I'm an expert in this field of weight loss. I've done it. I've been through it. I've been where you were. I've been below. I've been beyond everyone else, and then with their fitness issues and their body issues, I've been there. If you have any questions about anything, about my arcade machine, about how I twist my hair, I do it myself. I put these little weights in it so it'll keep the curls in there. I'm currently going through sessions of laser hair removal surgery. I'm going to make a video about that later, but that's what these scars are right here, because the tech had burned me. I even went through cool sculpting. Have you ever seen those ads that say freeze away your fat, or other companies may call it something else? But I've spent thousands and wasted so many thousands of dollars doing cool sculpting, when then there's better methods. I've even done drugs, not the kind of drugs that get you high, but weight loss drugs. And you can't keep those up long term. They're just not good for you. There's long-term effects from any man-made drug, including freaking ibuprofen. You can't take ibuprofen every day, and neither can you take weight loss drugs every single day. It's just not good for your health. You can't do caffeine every day. It's just not good for you. There's long-term effects. All right, without further ado, remember, guys, any questions about anything, I'm going to jump into this video. So this video is about how to stop eating snacks. Snacks is majority of people's problems. It's not what they eat, it's not the meat, it's not the mashed potatoes, it's the freaking snacks. If you're anything like me, let me give you an example of what I do. After I am done eating dinner, I am full. And then whatever I'm watching or whatever I'm doing, I'm still sitting down and I've just gotten full. I go to the pantry, knowing that I'm full, to go get some cookies. I bring down the whole sleeves with me, and I finish off a whole sleeve of cookies, and I don't even realize that I even went through a whole row, because I'm not paying attention. I know they taste good, but I'm not paying attention to the taste. I'm not enjoying them. And if you're doing the same thing, you're not enjoying them either. You're just putting stuff inside your mouth, and that's wrong. We're going to talk about guilt in a second, but guilt is a good thing. Anyways, I put the cookies back. I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? I wrenched off a whole entire sleeve of cookies. So then I go back to the pantry and I get crackers, because now I want something salty. Then I wrench off a whole entire row of crackers, and I'm like, oh my God, why do these Big Newtons taste so good? So then I put it back and I grab like 2 more cookies, and I do a deal with myself. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do better. I'm like, oh wait, this is Wednesday, and I just run my path. I'm already down a bad path, so I just might as well continue this bad path all throughout the weekend. Have some drinks, finish myself off with some cookies again, after having drinks, and then Monday I'll start again. That is wrong. I've been there. If you have your story, put it in there in the comments, because it's gonna help other people understand what other people are going through, because we don't share our body image issues with ourselves and with other people, and our diets, just like the bad paths that we go down. Anyway, so step number 1. Oh yeah, by the way, this is my arcade machine. If you have any questions about my arcade machine, hit me up, ask me where I got it. I'll reply to every single last one. Okay, step number 1, don't eat less. Just get pre-full. Pre-full, what I mean by that, what is pre-full? Pre-full is that you're gonna, through this video, you're gonna learn to get the good snacks. When you go to the store, avoid those bad snacks. We're gonna talk about if you have kids and a wife later, and if they're responsible for the snacks being in your pantry in the first place. But you're gonna get pre-full. You're gonna get pre-full on water. You're gonna drink water. Cause you know, this is what I do. When I'm making dinner, when I'm making my sandwiches, when I'm making food on the stove, I am already pre-eating bad stuff, snacks and cookies, while I'm waiting on my food to get done. Like, why am I doing that? I just can't wait to eat, right? But those Cheetos taste so freaking good. Anyways, you're going to go to the store and you're going to get carrots, you're going to get celery, you're going to get broccoli, and you're going to eat it in the raw. If you can't do that, start with apples, start with a banana, start with fruit. You're going to get pre-full on good stuff. This stuff is nutritious. This stuff is very good for you. But you're going to eat that, and then you're going to eat that instead of trail mix or whatever it is that you think that's healthy, that cereal bar that you thought was so good and all these grams of protein that your body is not even going to get because it's using the carbs, and your body's not even using all the carbs. All that is going to storage. Therefore, every single gram of that protein that's in that cereal bar that says on the nutrition facts, you're not getting it. Anyways, I digress. I'll expand on that later if I remember. All right, so you're going to get pre-full, and then you start eating, you're going to get really full because your body got the nutritious stuff. So all those nutritious things, you know, it went to all your building blocks everywhere it needs to go, then you're going to get full. There's not going to be a need to go back to finish yourself off with snacks, with the bad snacks, going down that bad path I was talking about earlier. All right, tip number 2, throw away all your naughty snacks. What I mean by that is that if you are a single person, this is easy for you. You're gonna throw away all your naughty snacks. You're gonna put them in the trash. I don't care how much money they cost. Throw them in the trash. It's this food, and they're all mistakes. They should have never been there in the first place. And that's how you gotta think about it. So you would have never spent that money, and you're gonna save money. That's something I'm not gonna talk about or expand upon, but you're gonna know that you're gonna save the money because you're not gonna buy that anymore. Anyways, this is for the people who are gonna be really strong. You are extra strong if you have a family, you have a wife, you have a girlfriend, you have a boyfriend, you have a husband, you got kids running around in the house, and they are responsible for the snacks being there. This is going to make you have more power than anyone else because you are going to avoid those snacks. You know why? Because people are going to start recognizing that you're losing weight within a week. And once those people start telling you, your coworkers, your friends, your peers, your wife isn't going to notice, your kids aren't going to notice, but your coworkers will. Your peers are going to notice, your supervisor is going to notice, your sergeant is going to notice. And then once they start giving you that good feedback, a bell's going to go off in your head. You go, you know what? I like this positive reinforcement. I like to continue to go down that path. And then people are going to want to be a part of your day. They are going to want that positive energy. What's going to happen is that you are going to begin to influence others because they're going to notice that you've lost weight, and they're going to be asking you 1,000,001 questions. How'd you do it? What'd you do? And you just lost 10 pounds. They don't even know that you're going to lose 20, 25. You're going to get that dream body that you've always wanted, and you're going to stay that way because you're going to give up the snacks. But anyways, that positive energy is going to spread throughout your whole entire department, inside your section, in your unit. That energy is going to rub off onto others, and that's the kind of positive energy we need. Those bets in a workplace where each person throws in $20 into the pot to see who can lose the most weight at the end, that's not going to work because a reward center in your brain is more powerful than money. You know that because you've done it before. You see what I'm saying? And you're going to lose every time because you're going to start making deals with yourself. And then you're going to start going down a bad path. And you're going to say, I'm going to start next week. And then this is how time gets away from you. I'm going to talk about that in a minute too, how time gets away from you. You're a witness to this. And then before you know it, 10 years have gone by. You've been overweight this whole entire time. And you've been talking about doing something about it, but you never did it. We'll talk about that later. All right. Step number 3. If you go to the gym, if you go outside to go running, if you go walk and walk inclines all the time, whatever it is that you do for your fitness, remind yourself when you get home and then you start eating bad stuff, like, I don't know, a loaf of bread, freaking pasta, and those snacks that we're talking about, you are going down a bad path. You just deleted everything that you just did. Everything. You've deleted every single muscle pump, every time that blood goes through your body and your muscles are supposed to be growing, that pump you have, you just deleted it, especially with alcohol. Let me tell you, hopefully this can stick. In my last video, I talked about Osmosis Jones, not even thinking that Osmosis Jones came out in 2001 and not everyone's seen it, but it has the legendary Chris Rock playing the voice actor of the main character. But anyways, Osmosis Jones was a bad example. I'm going to use something else. Building blocks. Think of building blocks. All right, you see my fingers right here? Each one of these gaps right here is a receptor for nutrients. And when you work out, you know, like, this is where it's going. And it's like, oh yeah, good thing. All those pumps and exercising and jogging and snacks and all those things are going in here, and your body's getting it, and then you're growing. And when you get good sleep, your body's growing. But then when you eat bad stuff, this is all the good stuff going in. This is broccoli, this is carrots, this is water, this is, you know, good sleep. And then it's fitting in those building blocks, and it's going in there perfectly. When you eat bad stuff, when you eat snacks, when you eat sugars, when you eat candy, when you eat muffins, when you eat Belvita, when you eat Twizzlers, when you eat Skittles, when you eat cookies, oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, brownies, cake, donuts at the workplace, all those bad things that you do that's going down that bad path I was talking about, it blocks all those things, and those other things go inside these building blocks instead. And then therefore those good things that you ate, that lettuce and tomato that you put onto your burger, which is, the nutrients have been cooked out anyway, but all of the nutrients have been cooked out when you cook all this. You gotta eat it in the raw, okay? Remember that, eat it in the raw. You're gonna learn to do that. I might expand on that if I have time on this video. But whenever you have all those bad things in here blocking the receptors, the building blocks, you're not going to grow. And it's not, all that broccoli and carrots and stuff is not going to get to it. It's not going to make it. And your body is going to absorb the carbs, but you're also not going to burn off all those carbs. So all those sugars are in the way of you getting the good stuff. So when you're reading that label that says now with 10 grams of protein in this protein bar, you are not getting a single gram of those protein. Your body is using the sugars, and the sugars just canceled and deleted the carbs that are inside of it. See what I'm saying? You see what you're doing to yourself? That's exactly what's happening. So when you have something good, think about how those pumps, those reps that you did at the gym, your body is able to grow from that. And then whenever you go to the gym and you work out, you do really good, you're feeling real hard body tough, and then you eat a cereal bar that was never good for you, those Nutri-Grain bars, those Green Nature Valleys bars, those ones that crumble up when you open the package. There's just granola that just freaking just tears apart, and it never makes it in your mouth, and just there's crumbs everywhere. That is just high fructose corn syrup. There is no nutritional value in that at all, and your body is not getting the protein that says on the package. It's a lie, and that's what they don't want you to know. Right? All right, I digress. Step number 4. Step number 4 is the best step out of all of it. Here's why. This step is don't bring bad food to work. And you know why it's the worst step? It's because work is where you spend majority of your life. You spend your whole entire life at work, the majority of your day. So when you bring good stuff to work, carrots, apple, grapes, strawberries, celery, raw broccoli, everything in a raw, everything I'm talking about is in a raw. When you start eating that stuff, first of all, people are going to notice that you're eating good stuff, you're going on a good path, but you're leaving that stuff at home. Therefore, you don't have access to the stuff that you're trying to get. You don't have any access to it because this is what you brought and this is what you bought with your hard-earned money. And healthy stuff costs more money, and you're darn sure going to buy it. So, with that being said, now that you influence other people in a positive way with that food, now you're sitting there with that good positive food and you're going to eat it. So start eating that, and you don't have that bad stuff with you at work. You just deleted all the bad things that you were doing. Within a week, I kid you not, you're going to notice that your body is going to start changing. Yes, your body's going to start changing. So another point I want to bring up is whenever I was talking about that, when I've done everything, and I mentioned that I'll even use drugs to even lose weight, a bunch of those drugs, caffeine, those high burning weight loss drugs, they give a lot of people anxiety, and I am susceptible to getting anxiety attacks. Like, anxiety is so bad, it's like, oh my God, they know, and it's like, I don't know who knows, but they know. But I don't want them. That's how bad my anxiety attack is. I'm in my head. I'm just fighting this battle. But anyways, I digress. Step number 4.5: you don't have to start your diet on a Monday or the day you go back to work or after New Year's or after Thanksgiving or the first of the month. You can start your diet any day, and then that's the best thing I want you to do. After watching this video, you're going to be so motivated. I want you to be extra motivated now, and I want you to be extra motivated when you wake up, because that's what happens. You have all this glory and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to start doing it. And then you go to sleep, you wake up, your body sends down the probe, searches for all that positive mental energy that you wanted to have, that you had it the night before, and it looks around and it's not there, and you're like, well, I guess I'm going to continue going down this bad path. Like, no, you need to go down the right path. All right. Step number 5. If none of the previous steps are not working for you, kill yourself, all right? Anyways, all jokes to the side. I want to talk about guilt. Guilt is a positive thing. Guilt is not a bad thing, guys. Guilt is the thing that makes you wake up and you hit rock bottom and you realize you've been going down a bad path. And guilt is the thing that makes you go and change your ways, do a 180. So don't think about guilt as a bad thing. After you wrenched off that sleeve of Fig Newtons or cookies, not the cat. After you wrench off that sleeve of cookies, you're going to get, the guilt is going to start to set in, and you're going to go to sleep. You're going to wake up bloated, especially after alcohol. You're going to bloat and wake up. You're going to have that guilt. And you're going to go to the gym, and you're going to start running. You're going to treadmill, run 2 miles. You're going to be sweating. You're like, yes, I feel good. I feel glorious. The important thing not to do is when you go home after the gym, you're going to be extra hungry because your body is going to be looking for those nutrients, and you're going to start going for the things that taste good. Do not do that. If you can't go to the fridge and take out a raw carrot and eat it, you were never hungry. You weren't starving, and you weren't on the brink of death like you say that you are. You're not. It's a lie. The reward center in your brain is winning, and it's beating you. And that's what happens when all these additives are legal and they're in your food, in your French fries, in your chips, Cheetos are so glorious. That's one thing that gets me. But good thing about Cheetos, they are not high in carbs, they're high in salt. It's like that for most chips. Remember guys, diets are for life. They are forever. They don't just end on the day that you go on your vacation. You know, you're gonna maintain that, and that's the part that's gonna be challenging. Challenge yourself to maintain that diet on your vacation. I know you're gonna want to drink. That's fine. When you go to the restaurant, just get the chicken sandwich with the broccoli and the mashed potatoes or the corn on the side. Don't get, you know, enchiladas and freaking enchiladas and freaking all the good stuff that tastes good. The rewards in your brain, don't let it win. All right, it is your guy T-Walk, aka Tracy Walker, reporting live, aka Hard Body Tough. If you have any questions about anything, it doesn't matter what it is, guys. Arcade machine, laser hair removal, my weight loss, my journey, my career, everything. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have anything positive to say, anything that you have done, share it within the comments. All right, it is your guy T-Walk reporting live. Peace. Hey, listen up. I got some bonus content for you guys. Check this out. If you are going to the gym every single day and you are lifting weights, Hard Body Tough, listen up. If you're going to the gym every single day and you are just lifting weights and you think that you're making progress, you are wrong. If you look down and you have a stomach, it defeats the purpose of having muscles. If your stomach is out to here and you're lifting weights, it defeats the purpose. If you have the stomach, none of this looks good. You need to clean it up. So what I mean by that, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to body shame. What I'm saying is that you need to put the weights down. Put the weights down, and you need to just be doing cardio, 100% cardio. If you've been lifting weights for 8 years, 2 years, 5 years, it doesn't matter what it is, and you are still unhealthy, you are wrong. You need to get on the treadmill and spend the whole entire time you're in the gym on the treadmill. Do not be one of those people. You're gonna look around. If you're not one of them, you're gonna look around, you're gonna be able to point them out. Be a good person, be a good friend, and tell your friend, hey man, you know, if you lost weight, all of this stuff will be cleaned up and you will begin to look good. They're gonna lie to you. I did. I will lie to people and tell them, oh, I was, bulking phase or whatever it is. I see big overweight guys in the gym walking around like this, and I just want to go to it like, put your goddamn arms down. Like, you are not big. You are obese, and that is not healthy. You may be strong, but why are you lifting heavy like that? Why are you deadlifting 250 pounds? Why? You are not going to the league. You're 35 and you work in an office. Do not be one of those guys. That's just my opinion. I'm just downloading my opinions onto you. Maybe I should take this part of the video out, but I'm not. All right. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. I got some bonus content for you. See this right here, guys? You know what this is? This is carrots. And I just eat carrots all day throughout the day, just raw carrots. Listen, this is coming from the guy who hated carrots. I used to hate all vegetables so much. I hated vegetables. But this is coming from the same person who used to smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes are nasty, and I quit. I gave them up. People go after escargot, and it tastes nasty. It doesn't taste good. But they've built up a tolerance to how it tastes, which is the same thing I did to cigarettes. I started with baby carrots. They taste the best among all of the carrots in the carrot family. I don't know why they taste different, but they do. And then I graduated from baby carrots to raw carrots. The stem, everything. I even eat the green part. I could eat raw broccoli just out of the bag, just raw broccoli. And I used to think that it tastes nasty. What I'm working on now is celery. you can build up a tolerance to it. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that, excuse me, I have carrot crumbs in my throat. What I'm trying to say is that you can build up a tolerance. I know that they don't taste good at first. Just think of a vegetable that you dislike. You can make yourself like it. With time, you just get better, and the older you get, you wake up and you learn more things about yourself and learn more things that you can do. And if you can give up something and live without, then you can start eating raw vegetables. And the reason why I want you to eat raw vegetables is because it's better than eating raw fruit, because raw fruit has fructose in it, which is sugar, and it converts down to glucose and all that sciencey stuff that I can't expand on, but it's sugars. So it's carrots. But you agree that 100 calories in carrots is different than 100 calories of apples? And 100 calories of apples is better than 100 calories of Cheetos? See what I'm saying? So pick out a vegetable, start eating it. I promise you can do it. Because once you buy it, you have to eat it. Take it with you to work, bite on it, chew on it. You're gonna be disgusted. Finish it off. And then tomorrow, do it again. And then when you do it again, you've already built a habit. You know all about habits, don't you? All right, this is your guy T-Walk, reporting live, signing off. Peace.